Welcome back to the Sober Thinkers channel. Um, I heard some news today, later on this evening. Earlier this evening, but it was later around 10 o'clock um, that the brother, Rich Homie Quan, had passed. Um, I had heard his music on the radio as I was switching through, and I heard a lot of his old stuff, per se. And I was, I also heard an interview that seemed older. And I was kind of wondering, like, did something happen to the gentleman, the young man? Because I didn't hear anything in between that about anything, about him passing, anything like that. But I know enough to know usually when they're playing stuff like that back to back to back to back to back, usually something is taking place to this degree. Um, I really didn't listen to him that much, if at all, as an artist. I really didn't. Um, So I remember when he came out with that freshman class, maybe around that 13, 14 mark, um, you know, just those records, not just from him, but I mean, they were all over the place, but it just wasn't really what I listened to. It was just more so like this generation. But I'm saying that respectfully, not disrespectfully towards the gentleman in the craft and the things that he did in that particular field. Um, but I speak on him from a more personal standpoint. Um, when I was working at Emory Hospital in 2016, um, I usually would get off around 5:30 because I worked from 9 to 5:30. Um, and it was just this one particular day when I was about to close shift, when I was about to leave for the day, I see this taller gentleman walk up with a familiar face, but it didn't strike me right away. And he said, "Excuse me, sir, how you doing? Where is XYZ doctor's office?" I looked it up, gave it to him, and he said, "Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that." And he left. And after he left, I said, "And he looks familiar, like I've seen him somewhere before." Then it dawned on me, "Oh, okay, that was Rich Homie." Um, that experience sometimes is all you need. I felt a different vibe coming from him, kind of a genuine goodness, even though he may have grew up just like we all have, certain areas and been around or in certain things regarding street life, whatever. I'm not going to even begin to pass judgment on him for that, because after that, I started following just his path a little bit, and I started watching some of his interviews when he started to kind of move around a little bit. And it was always what he was talking about from a standpoint of gaining knowledge for himself, especially through reading and trying to expand his mind and understand things on a different level, think on a different level. And to the naked eye, he still could have been just a regular street nigga per se, but I didn't view him as that. I saw him as a young man evolving in his own way. Um, and regardless of his shortcomings, because we all have them one way, shape, or form, so do I. I definitely got mine. Um, I believe that he was evolving as a soul as he was supposed to, regardless of what shortcomings he had and regardless of to what may have taken place in this particular ending of his physical life. Um, so in this instance, uh, young brother, I say first off, condolences to your family, but I'm not going to say rest in peace to you I'm gonna say live on, live on where you are, because that's what you're doing now. As an evolved soul, I feel like you had enough light in you to potentially have advanced to the next level of this cycle, per se. As odd as that may sound to some people, you could very well have done exactly what you came here to do, as far as learning, growing, teaching yourself what you need to teach yourself, and when the time came, exit, no matter which way that shape or form that takes. Because we all got to get out of here, and we don't know which way that's going to be. Nobody can say that about themselves. So I can't speak and say just because you pass through certain experiences in the physical that at your soul level that you are somehow um, what's the word I'm looking for? That you are somehow in a negative state as far as um, the afterlife. Did I just say it like that? I don't view it like that. I feel like when I look at you as a man outside of that genre who barely listened to anything that was on that radio, to you included, when you did come across my timeline, I was always stopping to see what you were speaking on and what you had to say about your experiences and how you were processing things going forward. So, to you, my good brother, I say I love you and live on, because that's exactly what you're doing. And may your spirit continue to do what it need to do in the whole cosmic area, cosmic, whole cosmic field, which is evolve, grow, and continue to do so. That's pretty much it. So, as I said to his family, physical family here, condolences, because that is still their loved one. Um, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna sign off. Thank you again for tuning in to the Sober Thinkers channel. And remember, think wisely, think positively, and most importantly, think soberly.